Happy Sabbath and welcome to Family Experience. Thank you for trusting us to co-disciple with you so that your families may experience the love and grace of Jesus Christ. So let's have some fun. This month we're discovering God gives extraordinary gifts, and today we're going to learn about 3 very special men who were challenged to do the right thing. Just check it out.
Hey everyone, are you ready to hear another story about how God uses ordinary people to do extraordinary things? Awesome! Let's get started. There once was a king named Nebuchadnezzar thought he was a really big deal. In fact, Nebuchadnezzar was so full of himself that he built a huge gold statue of himself. He wanted all of the people to bow down and worship it whenever a special trumpet was blown. He said that anyone who didn't bow would be thrown into a fiery furnace. Living in the land were 3 men who, like the king, also had really big names: Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Now these 3 men followed God and knew it was wrong for them to bow down and worship a silly statue. So when they heard the horn, they didn't bow. God gave them courage to do what was right. Before long, people noticed that they weren't bowing. Some servants of the king who told on Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and the king was mad. He ordered they be thrown into the furnace immediately, and in case the hot fire wasn't enough to harm them, he demanded they be tied up so they couldn't get away. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were tied up and tossed in the fire. But when the king looked inside the furnace, he was shocked by what he saw. There was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego walking around, no longer bound by ropes. And with them was a 4th person. When the king saw this, he demanded they be taken out of the furnace right away. They came out completely unharmed. Even in the fire, God was with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Just like God didn't leave them on their own, we can trust that God is always with us too, because God is always by our side. God gives extraordinary courage.
God gave these men extraordinary courage. That means that they did something that other people would find scary. They chose to follow God and stand up to the king. God gave them courage to do the right thing, and guess what? In turn, God protected their lives. He didn't allow one flame to even touch them. So families, have a discussion this week. Ask your children, are there ways that God can give us courage this week? Maybe it's trying to ride a big kid bike. Maybe it's being kind to a sibling when it's really difficult. I've linked some worship songs and other exciting things for you to do this week, and we hope that you have a wonderfully courageous week. Some families are big, some families are small. God's grace keeps our family one and all. Bye.